Tra le aziende con maggior tradizione nell'ambito della ricerca sulla sclerosi multipla c'è sicuramente la tedesca Merck, che da oltre 20 anni sviluppa farmaci per la cura di questa malattia. Qui a Milano, al Congresso dell'ECTRIMS, la Società Europea di Sclerosi Multipla, questa azienda ha presentato diverse novità e noi facciamo il punto con il country manager, con il dottor Jan Kirsten. Jan, could you please highlight the most interesting data presented here in Milan regarding multiple sclerosis portfolio of Merck, of your company?
With great pleasure, because this year again we have a strong commitment to MS, which is reflected in more than 31 abstracts we will present. And I think one of those two highlights I would like to bring forward in this context is, on one hand, on cladribine, where we have on the Magnify MS results a very clear reduction, or we see a very clear reduction in neurofilament light chains, which is an indicator of slowing down silent disease progression. I think a topic which we all hear here about the word smoldering disease, and I think here even cladribine can add value to this.
The second product is evobrutinib, is not yet on the market, but it seems very interesting, is first in the class. Which are the data presented here in Milan?
So that's another very good point. The data we've been able to present this year here on the ECTRIMS 2023 is around evobrutinib and the phase 2 study results. And here we see in 87% of the cases over 5 years, no worsening of clinical results, which means like a very stable patient situation. So no progression of the disease, which is very promising, and we're looking forward to the phase 3 results by end of this year. And we also see a reduction actually in the RRR in this case, and which is another good indicator for the efficacy of this drug.
In general, which is the commitment of your company in the research in multiple sclerosis, especially here in Italy?
Maybe I have to step back a little bit in this case for this question. In Italy, we have a long tradition in research, especially in MS. So since 25 years, we're having products in this area of MS on the market in Italy. The first product which Merck ever launched in multiple sclerosis was developed in Italy. Since then, we have continued to evolve with the new products like cladribine, which also was launched here in Italy, and now with evobrutinib, which we discussed before, which will come soon also to the Italian market. And I think this interesting part is Italy plays a key role, especially in those new developments. We have in Italy more than 23 sites which are working on evobrutinib. With this, we are the key country in Europe with the most number of clinical research sites to investigate this new product for the future of patients. In addition to this, I think it's to be pointed out, we have more than 5,000 patients enrolled over the last 3 years in studies for Mavenclad and as well as for Rebif. And I think that's very amazing because those products evolve further and we can show many additional benefits of those products for our patients. And Italy is a key research hub for Merck in this regard.
And finally, which are the projects beyond the pill, not related to the research, not related to the drug, but related to the support of the disease, to the commitment for the patient, to make commitment to raise the awareness of the disease?
Very important area for us here in Italy. We are newly investing in 2 larger projects. One is Dream a Baby, where we support the education around MS patients who want to conceive and want to have a baby, which is not easy considering they're under very strict regimen of treatments. And here we're working together with gynecologists, together with neurologists and also general practitioners to set up a series of informations which provide to patients who want to conceive. A very important project for us, especially in Italy, considering the situation of the demographics we have in Italy. The second area, very, very close to my heart as well, is a podcast who really helps to better understand the challenges of MS for patients and also the ones who help those patients, the caregivers. It's the second time that we do this and drive this, and it's an 8-series podcast to come out soon.